All right, there we go.
drop-in box. There's no other way that we would sell those things.
Yeah.
And that was designed specifically for the lowriders. So
And our Chevy truck with the adjustable suspension.
that's true. Yeah, the adjustable. Yeah.
Great. Andreas, can we get a true 1/64th scale car? What do you think?
I mean, I think that's really what Elite 64 is all about and what we've been talking about, you know.
Yeah.
I recently just kind of finished. I mean, it's never truly done until it's out, but one of Mark Jones's castings that he did before he left. And I mean, that thing is so detailed and it's perfect. I'm a big fan of it, and I can't wait for people to see it. I think we previewed it at the convention.
Here we go.
So I can probably say it's the Bugatti.
I was like, why is it not going?
59.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and that thing is
There we go.
beautiful. There's also the Datsun that was shown at SEMA,
Mm-hmm.
the lowrider drift one, or kind of low. I don't know. Slammed.
Yeah.
Slammed. That's a proper term. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, I love it. It's
Cool. And those are both coming to Elite 64 in spring next year. Brendan,
Yes.
what is the status of retooled legacy
Why not?
castings like the Hightail Hauler and the Poison Pinto?
Hey,
Will
why
we ever
not?
see them again in any capacity?
This almost feels like a staged question because we happen to have had the 56 Hightail Hauler and now the Poison Pinto come back in our Hot Wheels monster truck line. So yes, we do bring them back, not always in RLC, but as a collector of the older castings, I do love them.
Trying to
And
turn
if
it
there's an
up 'cause it's kinda
opportunity
low.
where it makes sense, absolutely.
Awesome. We got another question from the chat. Bubbly Prawn would like to ask, what casting for RLC are each of you guys most excited for?
McLaren
start with
F1.
Yeah.
Useless to say.
no question.
Yeah.
I think actually the Barracuda, the one that Phil worked on, that thing's beautiful. I had the chance to deco it and work on the paint with Van to kind of develop this special teal that we're going to be using. And yeah, I would love a full size of that.
I can't talk about the one I'm most excited for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. though.
Sorry.
I'm excited for that one too.
Love these guys though.
You
These guys
know,
are
in,
cool.
in the case of RLC, I mean, there's so many cool ones. I do enjoy all the innovative features that I've been able to bring into it. I am excited about the mini truck coming out. Just having that adjustable bed, I think it's a really, really cool thing. And it'll be interesting to see if other companies follow our lead with doing something like that.
It's very unique.
Yeah, I agree on the Datsun truck, the Huayra I think is going to be a big hit just because it's such a
There
such
were
a
already
break
a couple of
from what we've done
that
normally.
I can show here in a second.
I mean,
They're already
there's
on the
just
Hot
about
Wheels
everything
Discord
we
if
do.
you're on
I
there.
think it's exciting for me, and to watch how the public receives it, and good or bad.
I like that they got the
there's
shooting
always,
break in there.
People always have their comments.
Yes, they do.
Sweet.
These
Yes.
guys watch
funny
the
is
show,
they gotta
know
go.
who they are.
Yes, yes.
Just
All
here.
right, Van, we
They'll
had
probably
a
be
good
over
suggestion
almost.
in the forum. Could we potentially see a Liberty Walk RLC car in the future?
That's entirely possible. I would love to do something with Liberty Walk in RLC because they've been such a great partner in premium and basic. They're fun to work with. I think their cars bring a lot of energy and fun to the scene, and I'm open to it, absolutely.
Cool.
Could you do a Liberty Walk gasser?
I could try. If it's the
Liberty Walk
55,
gasser.
I'll give it a shot.
Why don't you see what Dwayne wants to do?
Yeah.
See what Wayne wants.
All right, we got another question in the chat from Helpful Papaya. How does the team feel about the state of the Hot Wheels collecting hobby?
Well, I think it's very good. I mean, we have seen growth in the Hot Wheels Redline Club. I mean, ever since I've joined the team in 2018, it has been nothing but going up in sales, membership, awareness. When we go to conventions, I see more and more RLC stuff in people's rooms, whether they're buying, selling, trading. I mean, I think it's been a great thing. I know the mainline cars are selling. Now we have Elite 64th and 143rd. We are growing as a brand, so we must be doing well.
Yeah. And we have collectors on the team now.
Yeah.
So what do you think
Yeah,
about
run. Let's go
the
run.
current state of the Hot Wheels
I
collecting
mean,
hobby?
like, yeah, I think it's into the right direction. Like, I've been collecting for like 20 years. So like the first, like the initial period is like kind of like, if you know. But now it's like the more
Anybody
publicly
chatting?
like well-known cars into the line. So I guess like that helps the growth of the sales a lot. So I think that's the right direction
Popcorn
to go.
cam win.
Well, and I think it's the
Towards the
industry overall too that's exciting. It's not. I mean, Hot Wheels is tearing it up, but it's all of the other smaller brands that are
Popcorn
coming
cam.
up that, you know, everybody pushes each other. And you know, I won't
Yeah, this live stream's
name
probably
any
almost
names,
over actually.
but you know,
uh,
there's this is the best time to be in diecast.
16
There's,
Angels,
you know,
welcome.
each generation you think this is the peak of it, but it still keeps growing and it gets more energetic and more exciting.
What's up, Hot
it
Man?
makes you
What
wanna
flavor?
do
Butter,
better
dude.
product.
Butter.
No, to that point, like I've attended a couple shows overseas this past year, and each time I go, there's brands I've never heard of before.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
like, where did
Popcorn
they
Cam,
come
yeah.
from? They weren't around for 50 years, but they're here now, and it must be because the industry as a whole, it's the right time
Yeah.
to join and grow, and there's opportunity for that. So it's all good stuff.
And I would say the packaging's better
Too bad
than
they
it's
got
ever
them standing
been.
in the
So we're good there.
No biases
Yeah,
here.
and
Yeah.
then you know, it's always just sort of a matter of balancing accessibility with collectability, and I think we're finding a good sort of balance point there. And from when I started on the brand to where we are now, I mean, we've just gone through the roof. So it's, you know, it looks like it's doing great to me.
Yeah. All right, we got another question in the chat. Do you guys ever take home pre-production cars for your personal collections?
No comment.
Legally, no.
Plead the fifth on that one.
Might get you guys in trouble on that one.
Security watching?
All right, we got another question from 222 Hot GP and Welsh Deadpool. Will we see RLC versions of a Toyota Land Cruiser or VW Golf Mark II in the future?
Well, while we can't say exactly, we're not ready to reveal our next year's line, I will say that stick around because you won't be disappointed with what's coming out.
All right, love it. All right, lastly, there's a few quick fire questions that I can answer. Members would like to get their hands on some mainline and premium size car keepers, and I'm happy to inform you that our team is currently working on adding those to the shop, so you'll see them sometime in the next month. Members have also asked when they can expect to see Boulevard in the shop. Now, Hot Wheels Premium has
gonna
a
answer
really
that
great
question,
partnership
probably.
with Walmart, and I'm sure
Dior
you
to RLC?
all already know that Boulevard is found exclusively at Walmart brick-and-mortar stores in the U.S. So your first place to look is, of course, your local Walmart
I
stores.
didn't know that.
But I'm also happy to announce that we'll have a limited amount of Boulevard listed on Mattel
Rest in
Creations
peace to
beginning in
EU.
2024. And finally, members Tony, Tracy, and Kips would like to see more streams like this in the future, and I would too, of course. So make sure you leave comments in the chat or on the forum. about
On
what
Meg
you'd like
would
to see
show
next.
RLC showstopper,
So
bro.
to wrap
I
this
don't know.
up,
That
On
sounds a little
behalf
too
of the
tough
whole
for them.
team, we want to thank you all for being members.
They're
of the
probably
Red
like,
Line
"What
Club community,
showstopper?"
For tuning in to
I'm
our
just
very
kidding.
first
Ron
live stream
would
and
know.
submitting your
I bet
questions.
Ron would know.
It took a ton of work behind the scenes to make this happen, so
Yeah,
I
this
wanted
looks
to
cool.
take a
This is
minute
actually
to
really
thank our
cool.
very, very talented design team. And also want to thank community manager Dom for everything he does to support RLC all year long.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Also want to
That
thank the crew
Walmart
here.
stock be.
It's been amazing working with all of you. We're
just
looking
how it
forward
is.
to more exciting things for RLC members in 2024, and that is it for the live stream. We will see you
Good
in
live
the
stream.
All right.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
not a bad
Thank
live
you.
stream. It's actually
Thanks,
a good
everybody.
live stream.
Thank you.
I was actually away, so it was kind of hard to get this on live. So they said that this is gonna be viewable later, but you know what I can do right now? I'm just gonna show the stuff they showed. So good news for Group B fans, and I think there's a Group B movie coming out. You have the Audi. Sorry, this is just a YouTube video I was watching. See, I totally was scuffed here. Audi. There we go. That's pretty sweet. The McLaren. I think this Pagani is by Ron. I think I saw this one actually at El Segundo when I was there on one of the things. And then they had this, the blue Mercedes thing, whatever. I don't know. I like the McLaren though. Actually, I was hoping this would be the McLaren that I saw in real life. They have a Hot Wheels McLaren in real life in orange. It's beautiful. But you know, it is what it is sometimes. But hey, oh, that was CJ Stroud. I don't understand, but that's okay. Audi S1, let's go. Were there any other reveals that I'm missing? I can check the upcoming releases. I know Hanmeg was on top of it. Oh, the Nissan Lowrider. Let me get a picture of that. That's pretty sweet. I will say that is pretty sweet. Yeah, I know. They would never go for Showstopper as an RLC, which is so sad they don't do Hot Wheels Originals as RLC, honestly. They were announcing new Redline diecast. They had a really cool live stream that I don't think should be... That should be on, like, a main Hot Wheels channel. Genuinely, I don't know why they don't have, like, a main Hot Wheels Collectors channel, because that would go really well there, I think. Because that was really well done. What was the other one I was looking at? There is a couple of other viewpoints of this. Oh, that went into the wrong... Oh, come on. Work with me here. Thank you. There we go. Ugh. It's being frustrating right now. And then there is the pink skyline. Purple skyline, sorry. Purple sky. Didn't we just have a purple skyline? We just had one. Here's another picture of the Pagani. Pagani. Oh, it doesn't have it. Oh, that's too bad. There's a Hot Wheels McLaren with the actual Hot Wheels logo on it that looks sick in real life. Here's the Hot Wheels Treasure Hunt 2023 box. Just getting this out of the way, just so that y'all see it. If I had to be honest, I don't really care about the Hot Wheels Treasure Hunts. I think they're mostly trash, except for Glory Chaser here. Yeah, that's about it. IDK maybe Gas Monkey Garage. Yeah. It's kind of upsetting, the lack of originals, but hey. When you're the Redline Club, you get normal stuff. Oh well. Alright, let me see the watch now. Let's see if I can rewatch some of this. Okay, let me... Oh, okay, so then we got Brian. I actually didn't see this. So
hello, everyone. Thank you for joining our very first Redline Club live stream. I'm Tiff, the Global Brand Manager for RLC, Elite 64, and Premium, and I'll be your host for the day. I've got our incredibly talented design team here with me to give you a peek behind the scenes, so let's jump right in. I've got two members of our design team here, Brian and Andreas.
Hey, how's it going?
Let us know a little bit about yourselves.
All right, I'm Brian Benedict. I'm key principal designer at Mattel, and I've been here almost 20 years designing Hot Wheels and Matchbox. And
yeah, Matchbox. Let me pause real fast. I think the reason they don't put it on the main Hot Wheels channel is because that's too kiddish, and it's not really for collectors. That's why I say let's just see what they do in the future.
Yeah, I've focused on a lot of Mattel creation stuff and collabs and partnerships.
Yeah, and I'm Andreas Andreu, one of the graphic designers on the team at Hot Wheels. So I do a lot of the liveries, paint jobs, wheel selection for the cars that we make.
Both of them are cool dudes in real life.
I've worked on
Brian got
basics,
the drip as always, as
RLC,
said.
Elite 64, every different kind of line you can imagine. So it's been a lot of fun.
Very cool. We are on this amazingly beautiful set, and we've got something special in our background. So we'll kick things off by talking about our newest car inducted into the Garage of Legends. Woo! Brian, let us know a little bit about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to tell you about this. So recently, probably a lot of you know, we unveiled the Hot Wheels Mobile One Porsche Dirtmeister 944 at Rennsport, and it was really exciting to be a part of that. And you know, we partnered with Mobile One and Porsche on this build, and Patrick Long, noted Porsche driver, he oversaw the build with myself and Andres. And it's a phenomenal project, and it was really well received at Rennsport. We partnered with Jimco Racing on all the off-road mods, and then Kunsport did all the body mods on this thing. We turned this thing into a fully capable rally racer and turned it into a shooting brake.
Can I just say, that is so cool.
For those of you who don't know, a shooting brake is like a station wagon version of a sports car, basically. You can see here we actually took it out on a rally from the valley down into El Segundo on the day of the El Segundo Legends Tour event. And that was a lot of fun driving that car. And here you can see we pull it into the Legends event, and we inducted it there.
Oh, hey! Oh, dang it! I was right there. I was going to be right there.
Very cool.
Dang it!
Is there something you might want to point out about the car?
I think it was right there, and so was Reese.
So let me,
Reese is on a live stream. How about that?
So if you look inside, you can see, like I said, this thing is fully race ready. We've got the Garmin Tread XL navigation system. We've got the PCI race radio system. Full 5-point harness seat belts. Seats were provided by Recaro. This thing is fully set up for racing, and Patrick intends to do a lot of stuff here in the near future with this thing. So we've got a lot of plans for this car.
But I like that screen.
I'm really excited about it.
Like
and let me tell you about the diecast as well. So here you can see our 1/64 scale version. Let me start by saying this is a 3D printed prototype, and the cool thing about this is the deco is actually printed into the model in this case. So this isn't a hand painted model. It's literally a 3D printed in color model. So really, really cool. So you can see from the model some of the things I was telling you about, the shooting brake back end.
You have to see those 3D printing machines actually. It's super cool.
There you can see the open top. So we've got like a rag
I did not
top
see that
pulls
detail
back,
before. That's sick.
with a cool mechanism where the roof rack
It's awesome
folds forward, and you can access the gear, pull out the spare tire, that sort of thing.
Dang,
We did some
no
body
one's
mods
gotten a
on the
picture of
front
that,
end as
actually, I don't
well.
think.
Gave it a new nose, and then got the race lights up front. Let me have Andres tell you a little bit about the deck on this thing. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. So, as you can see, there's a lot of bright colors on this car. We went with a very iconic 80s and 90s
Dude,
kind of
this is
aesthetic.
high quality live
So you'll see
stream,
yellow, blue, magenta, cyan, and these
this is
colors,
real
they really
camera work.
tie in also
they're not gonna show
nicely
the
to
Dior
Porsche
too,
and what they've been
Raptor
doing
right
for the 75th anniversary. So, you'll see on the car, we even have details as small as the license plate, accurate to the real size build.
Yeah, Dirtmeister.
The Dirtmeister right there. And yeah, it was really cool. We collaborated closely with Pat Long and the Air Water team, and they were, instrumental in bringing this to life as well, in the full size. So really happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, very, very cool. And yeah, very much. It's like I like to say it's a love letter to the 80s and 90s. The scheme. It's got that splatter pattern, and this was such an iconic car of that era. So really wanted to celebrate that.
Very cool. Thank you guys for showing us that.
It's sick, dude.
And if you like the Dirtmeister, you'll be able to find it on Mattel Creations in February next year.
In February?
So I will introduce a few more designers on our team, and we'll see you guys in a little bit.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks a lot.
It's not like a normal. I thought it was a normal premium release.
So next up, we'll bring on two of the lead RLC
Oh, see, he's got the Sean
designers,
Wotherspoon
Brendan
collab
and Van.
shoes
Come
on.
over.
You see that?
Hi.
I don't know if y'all saw
Jeff.
that.
Hi guys.
Look at
Everybody?
this.
Hi,
Look at this.
Really
Brian got
happy.
the drip.
Two of
Hold
the
up.
lead
Brian got the
RLC
drip.
designers.
Brian with the drip.
It's got that splatter pattern, and this was such an iconic car of that era. So really wanted to celebrate.
Give me
that.
a second. I got to
Very
show
cool.
off his
Thank
drip.
you guys for showing us that. And if you like the Dirtmeister, you'll be able to find it on Mattel Creations in February next year. So I will introduce a few more designers on our team, and we'll see you guys in a little bit.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks a lot.
They got the Vans
Take
on.
care.
Andre's got the Vans on.
So next up,
Look. Brian got the drip. Hey, look at them shoes. He got the drip, boys. He got the drip. Drip. Okay.
we'll bring on two of the lead RLC designers, Brendan and
All right.
Van.
I had to.
All right. Hey, Tiff.
Hi.
Hey, Tiff.
Hi, guys.
Everybody?
Hi, everyone.
Welcome. So
I mean,
tell
look at this
everybody
set.
a little
This
bit
is
about yourselves.
Crazy
All right.
expensive
I'm Brendan
set,
Vitesky,
dude.
and I'm
That's not
currently
cheap.
the lead designer for Hot Wheels Redline Club diecast. I'm also now helping out the mainline team with casting selections and stuff like that. Also, I have a little bit of history here, having worked on monster trucks for many years, and I've also been on the track and playsets team. And when I'm not doing that, I'm building my own full-size cars or collecting Hot Wheels. I've been collecting since 1994.
So basically, you do it all.
I try. I try.
Van, what about you?
Steve Vandervaet, Van.
Vandervaet.
I'm the lead graphic designer for Hot Wheels Premium and RLC.
I missed his name earlier.
Basically,
I didn't
art
recognize
director
him
and
by face.
ringleader
I don't think I
for
recognized him.
a small staff.
Seen his
And
work.
I've been with Hot Wheels for 20 years now.
Wow.
And,
Years is
have been
crazy,
graphics the whole time.
Very
That means
cool.
he worked
Very
on
cool.
Hot Wheels World Race.
So we are going to show a little bit
20
of
years
the
ago
products
is Hot Wheels
we
World
released
Race,
very
guys.
recently. A few days ago, we released
it would have
Magnus
been
Walker's
during Hot Wheels
Porsche
World Race, so
Outlaw.
maybe
Yes.
right after
You mind telling
that.
us a little bit about it?
Yeah, absolutely. This was a a fun car. We've got a sample right here.
Oh, he's
This
showing
is
off the samples
most
here.
recent iteration of it.
Magnus
and
Walker.
this car was a lot of fun to work on. We went to Magnus's shop in downtown LA, and there's a few pictures here. We got to crawl all over this car, go inside, get pictures of the interior. They put it up on a jack so that we could get underneath the car, get all the gearbox and engine detail in the back, and
Whoa.
really made this thing as authentic as
All right,
possible.
that's really
Here's a
cool.
few shots when we were developing the
cool.
car, capturing all the detail, the floor pans, the roll cage, everything like that, because there's a unique little bend in the top.
This is why I
scoop like
love
that.
Brendan, though. He
And,
really does pay attention to those
we captured all that in
details on,
1/64th
like,
scale.
any
and we've
little
released
build
that,
that seems,
the original
to me,
color. We did a Spectre
very
Flame
basic.
version of it, and now we
mean,
have this new version.
It brings
of
it out in
Van
a whole
talk
new
about
light.
it.
It looks so
Yeah,
much
and
better.
this is the
I mean, like,
third
still
version that
personally,
we've
I'm not
done
gonna buy
of
it,
this
'cause
car
this
with
isn't- this
Magnus.
just isn't,
And
like, my
he's
speed.
been a great partner.
Well, I
to the
know a lot of
brand,
people that like this.
and
I
he's
expect
very
most people
involved
like this
in
over,
the
like,
aesthetics
Road
and the execution of everything. And for
I want
this one,
you
we
to
developed
RLC.
a new color, the Spectre Flame Mint, and this is the first time it's been used on this car. Probably won't be used again for quite a while. And it was a great process working with him as always.
It's a really beautiful car.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So we also recently released our holiday Dodge Power Wagon.
Yes. Yeah,
Can you
this-
tell us a little bit about that one?
Absolutely. This is the 1952 Dodge Power Wagon.
Nice.
And this one's very cool. I enjoyed working on this casting. We also included
the
the
one that
Willick
twists?
swivel chassis feature on it. So
We didn't show-
this
oh, we
thing
did
can
show.
pose and adjust
Oh,
like
it is
that.
showing,
So
okay.
just like the real truck
That's
had an
cool.
articulating chassis like that so it could go over the terrain. So we've captured that in 1/64 scale detail
I
here.
think I
but
bought
this
one, but I
time,
sold it already
it's
because
the holiday vehicle, and Van did some cool
it's just,
deco.
again, it's not my thing.
Yeah, this has got the
Oh yeah, I tried to drink
British
water.
Racing
Mueller
Green
Dashy, welcome to the
Spectre
stream.
Flame that has. This is the second use of that. The only previous is on the E-Type Jaguar, and it's got the special holiday themed door lettering, the metallic gold fenders, and some swell packaging that maybe Julian will talk about later, or you'll get to meet Julian at least.
Yes.
Yeah, I
That's
think
right,
it's a
Julian
great
was
piece.
on here.
It's still available for
I'm
people
trying
who
to
want it
remember
for the
names.
holiday, so
I did
move
meet Julian.
fast.
He's like,
Yeah,
I think he said
absolutely.
he
If
was
you have a
buff
collector
Matt
in your
Gabe
life,
when
it
I
would
met
be the
him.
perfect
which is
holiday
kinda
gift.
funny.
Yeah.
So finally, for our 2023 cars, earlier this year, members selected to customize the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. Tell us a little bit about the design of this one, Van.
Well, this is the way that selections work.
the
You know,
same
we go
one?
through a series of head-to-head voting
Nah.
for casting, for color, for
All right.
wheels, for all that.
Head-to-head voting that
This
never
car
includes something
was the
interesting.
runner-up
No, I'm just kidding.
in all of
kidding.
that process.
There was interesting.
So
stuff. I just feel like,
this is what we did.
me
with it.
personally,
We did the traditional Hakasuka racing livery with this, the number 2 because it's the second selection.
I just want to see more fantasy.
And I think it's a fantastic job. Andres, who was just here,
Don't have
helped
too
with
much
the
time,
deco, and
so I might
I
skip
think we really
ahead.
nailed it on this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see. We'll see.
Almost makes me want to collect JDM.
All right, that is it for our recent releases. Let's move on
that's
to
it.
2024
Okay.
and bring our
Okay.
packaging designer,
read it.
Julian, onto the stage.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, clap it up. Clap it up.
Hey guys.
Bro's gonna
I
beat you
am
in an arm
Julian
wrestle for
Coyles.
sure.
I am the key lead packaging key lead packaging designer and art director, someday director.
Congrats on that promotion.
yeah, I just promoted myself on RLC and Hot Wheels Premium. And I've been on the brand for about 10 years, and I'm a car guy like all these other guys, although I'm more of a car guy because I'm a Ford guy. So today I'm going to show you the 2023 Super Treasure Hunt box set. So let's get into it.
My question is, I wonder where they're filming
You can
this.
see it comes with a nice shipper box.
You know what? I wonder if this used to be the garage
When you
because
open the box, you're going to see
the Legends
this.
garage. Because I'm wondering
And when you
where
turn it
they're
around,
filming
you're going to see this.
at Mattel,
So
or
we
if they
have,
are. Maybe they're
all
not
the
filming at
cars,
Mattel. Maybe they're
illustrated
filming
on
at
front of the
actual
box that
studio
are included in the
LA.
Super Treasure Hunt set. These are all 15 cars from the year. And when you remove this, you'll see that it's got
Okay, that's some sick
die
packaging.
cut
I will say.
box, nice materials. You have here foil printing on the box.
Though. It
So you
almost
can
looks
sell
like
it. Yeah, you can
it's
see
like a
that
book.
picking it up there. So you got nice foil printing
Kinda cool.
of the illustrations. The sides, you
kinda
can
like
see
a
what
book
we
if you
have
open
going
it,
on here
so-
on the spine and on this side.
you know what I mean.
And when you open it up, you can see all
That's cool.
15 of the cars that were
Mighty
released during the year.
Gang!
They're all packed out in the order that they were released, so there's no confusion there. And that is the 2023 Super Treasure Hunt box set.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Can I
It is
have
really
that?
beautiful.
No.
No, actually, it's mine.
Actually, it is mine.
Oh, okay.
None for either of us.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Julian.
Thanks, Julian.
That foil looks really great. So, Julian will be back
actually,
with us
it's
in a few
mine.
minutes.
I'm
but
leaving
let's
with
move
it.
on to one of our first new singles coming out in January 2024. We've got another
Yeah,
new
it
song
is
here.
cool that they do the supers
Feels like we're doing a lot of
for like
names.
ultimate collectors. Just
Yeah. So
one
this
sale.
one's pretty cool. So it's another
Is this the same this is
version
same.
of the Hako that
And red.
71 AMC Javelin
Ooh,
AMX.
Go back. Dwayne Vance.
Camaro is
the new
highly
Dwayne Vance
anticipating
one.
the AMC Javelin, which will be on sale in early spring. Can we talk about that one?
Yes, we
New
can.
Dwayne Vance.
So this car is the
Rest in peace, Wallet, though, for
1971
sure.
AMC Javelin AMX. And
Yeah.
I had some help
That
from
thing's
Dwayne Vance.
sick.
Designer Dwayne Vance worked on this car. This was done in a street freak style. So
Look at the
what's really
chassis.
cool about this is it's not your typical
I have a reverb?
slammed
I do have
muscle
reverb
car
now,
or whatever,
yes.
but this is a
got
style
it
from back in the
in
day. You know,
Dallas.
evolved from like the Gasser racing
From
that
Targetano
way,
35.
that class. And you know, when you look at the underside, this has a separate leaf spring axle in the front, as well as ladder bars
That's
with leaf
actually
springs in
crazy
the
detail,
back.
though.
And those are all separate
Am I
pieces.
gonna watch the Game Awards?
Transmission
Probably
is a
not.
separate part.
Is that
The engine,
tonight?
the exhaust, highly
I
detailed.
think I'm gonna go to a
and when you break it apart like that,
band concert.
it gives so much more depth to the
go
casting
watch-
because it doesn't
watch some
have just
actual
big
Christmas
blocks
music.
of
Yep.
Zamac underneath, but you can see through and really see that depth and detail. And same thing with, you know, when you look at the engine on the top, you can see all the way through the vehicle like that, and it just looks so good. And then once you're done with the casting,
love
there's
the
this
livery
awesome
design.
deco that Van did
Zamac.
on this, and I'll let you speak to that.
Yeah, you know, the whole street freak thing is so over the top. You know, you can't just approach it like a regular car, and so that's what we did on this one. It's a Spectre Flame brown with the green and chartreuse and yellow panels that reminds me of my grandmother's bathroom when I was a child, or you know, your friend's kitchen or whatever. I mean, they're iconic 70s, you know, almost gag-inducing colors. But they work so well together,
Yeah.
and
Oh, the
I mean,
Bug
there
Guy,
isn't
good
any
message.
other way to do this car the first time out.
Yeah, I really like this one. This one is cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. All right, great. Let's talk about another one of our annual traditions on Redline Club, the membership car. This one goes on sale in February.
So yeah, this is the 49 Volkswagen Beetle Type 1. We call it the Kawabunga.
Yeah, Cowabunga.
It seems to be a
Oh, it doesn't have the roof rack.
tradition here, but again, Dwayne Vance helped out with this one. He's working on all the cool cars, what can I say? But he knocked this one out of the park. You know, it's got that nice classic SoCal look to it. It's got the kicked out windshield, slam stance, split window, you know, it's opening hood in the back, and you got a nice engine detail inside. And we've released this one before with a roof rack, but this one is without, so it's got that nice clean look. And I'll let Van speak to the decal on this.
Yeah, and again, Andreas and I worked on this one, and this has got the dark green Spectre Flame paint. Everything on it is just clean and pure cowbug style. I love the casting. I think it's the greatest Volkswagen bug that we've done. You know, no offense to the other designers who have done several before, but I love this thing, and I think it's a great way to welcome new members and to reward members we already have.
But that's not all.
Wait, there's more?
There's more.
Oh.
Check this out.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at that. That's the new, that's the
The
new
new-
2024 RLC membership patch that comes with the car, and Brendan is holding the
Package that comes
whole-
with
the
it.
whole
I don't know if we
package.
can show it in the screen here or not, but you get, again, collector button, nice
It's weird to see
packaging
Cowabunga
artwork,
without the
and
roof rack.
car looks great in
actually.
there. This is going to be a nice piece to
Kind
anybody's
of interesting
collection.
that they were able to do that.
Love
Very
it.
cool. Very cool.
JayCee
What was the
keyboard
inspiration for
AMS
that patching?
ASMR channel.
Well,
is
I like to
finally
think that you know, we do everything
Oh, look, Herbie,
manually
yeah.
in RLC.
here. Oh, thank you.
And this is my way
Glad
of,
you're happy.
of communicating that. I think that you know, the manual transmission is kind of seeming to be passe.
I actually
these
did
days.
not
I
know
don't
that
if
they
you
were
could
Not
tell.
in my world.
There's
treasure
a
hunts
handful, so to speak,
about
of
the,
cars that
the
still
new Pink Beach
carry
Bomb
manual
thing.
transmission.
Yeah.
But I know Brendan is a
Kukumi.
devotee,
That's right.
as
Cool.
well as
Cool combi.
most of the guys
Goodness
on our
gracious.
team. So
Sorry.
Very cool.
this is a nod to that.
Very cool. Thank you guys.
It's a cool patch. You could make a tattoo of that. You know, you
Maybe.
do that on your arm or something.
Live
That'd
with
be
it
cool.
forever.
Yeah.
Next up is our highly anticipated Mercedes AMG 4x4.
Yes. Make sure I grab this one, the right one. So yeah, 2022 AMG G63 4x4 squared, if I got it correctly. And this one's really clean. This one came out really nice. It's got a separate die-cast roof from the body, separate side view mirrors. The spare tire on the back is a separate Real Rider tire with a tire cover on it, die-cast chassis, nice and detailed underneath. I know it's black. It might be hard to see on screen, but we do have deco on the exhaust tips. All the suspension detail is there. And even on the inside, if you end up drilling this apart or seeing the inside, all the windows are separate parts, and that's how we get
I
that
like the
nice
tires.
flush look to them. That way it's not
About
just
it,
a
that's all I
drop-in
can say.
assembly, but it's all nicely detailed and executed. And then, of course, there's this nice deco on the outside. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, this is the Spectraflame Blue. There's not a feature really on this car aside from just the classic G-Wagon and AMG rendition.
All right, I'm gonna
We
skip
work
ahead
really
'cause I don't
closely
care about this
with
car
our
that much.
partners at AMG.
Always premium line right now.
Oh,
but sometimes I
no,
help
don't skip
Brendan
that
work on
part.
a red
No, go back.
And that will
We
be
love
coming
Ron.
to Intel Creations around March next year. So thank you guys. Let's bring on one of our newest designers to talk about the next few. Come on over, Ron.
Yeah, let's go run.
Welcome.
Let's go,
All right,
Ron.
welcome.
All right, cool.
All right, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm
I only
Ron.
have, like,
I'm
5 or
product
6
designer for
minutes,
the
so-
Hovis Premium line right now. But sometimes I help Brendan work on a red line project. Sometimes helping on the 141st. Sometimes helping on the 8064 stuff. So technically, like I got project here and there.
Yeah.
So I used to be working in playset team in Hong Kong for like 9 years, but I switched to diecast team this year. So happy to be here.
That's cool.
Glad to have you.
Used to
Thanks.
work at the Hong Kong.
Now, you collect die-cast cars, don't you?
Yeah.
Collect some Hot Wheels?
Yeah.
A little interest in them on a personal level, just beyond working?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
What do
mean,
you have in your collection?
20,000
That's
Hovis cars, but
Wow.
I had no
200,
idea he
180
had that many.
models, like some other 141st models and some other scales. Yeah.
She's like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is. It really is.
I don't even
A
have
little bit
space
too
for
much,
that.
but yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, Ron, some members of Double X15 and Brad Lime K are very curious about the upcoming McLaren F1. Can you tell us about it?
So we just got the sample this week. This is the final sample.
That's a teleprompter.
So this will be what you're getting.
I saw
so
the
this is
scripted
McLaren
teleprompter.
F1, the fastest production car in the 90s. And it's also one of my favorite supercars. So when I hear Brendan was working on this project, I was asking Brendan,
There was questions
hey,
earlier
can you let me
on the
work on it a
forum.
little bit?
That's right. So I just gave it to him. It's his favorite car. It's like, let him do it.
Yeah, so technically I just like redo the whole interior and redo the whole engine. And since we like using the basic car to 3D to develop this, so I fixed some details here and there. Just like the front, we got it the production version like accurate, not the concept car. And also the rear version, the rear of the car, we got some more details like the grills, as you can see in the reflection there. And the special features of the car, of this car would be the butterfly door,
That's cool.
and it stays up like that.
Beautiful.
That is very
Yeah.
cool.
Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and this one, obviously, we had to go for the papaya orange, and so we used the. I'm sorry.
I feel like that camera
bright
is not
dark orange
focusing very well,
Spectraflame
though. There it
for
goes.
this, and I worked very closely with Ron
Very
on
strange.
this, since, like he said, there was a
'Cause
big
those
buzz
are like
around
nice
this car,
cameras, dude.
led by Ron when he got on the team,
Among Us
and
Soul
we decided that
Skyline,
we were
what?
going to do it right, and he would not let up on any of the details, and I think we,
Okay, I
I think
only
we
got,
really
like,
captured it.
Yeah.
4
I'm pretty
more
happy
minutes.
with this.
When I finish my
Yeah,
popcorn,
that's
I'm
a
probably going to have
really
to end off the
beautiful
live
car.
stream.
Yeah. I think the collectors will be happy with it too.
Yeah.
Definitely worth the wait.
Yes.
Absolutely.
For sure.
It's been a while.
Yes, but we make sure we get it right.
Yeah,
Not rushed.
absolutely.
That's right. All right, and you can get your hands on this McLaren F1 in spring next year.
Spring.
Let's bring Andreas back to talk about the next one.
Welcome back.
Yeah. So
Yeah, this
next one
live stream
is
is
gonna be
lit.
the
They
Pagani
should definitely
Flower
do
Out.
this for,
So
like,
you guys see this in the convention already, but
Oh,
that's
I
the
did see
final
this at the
version.
convention. Okay.
So the track day version of the Pagani
Yeah, so the-
Huayra.
That's what I was trying to say. Oh my gosh.
So you got the naturally
a lot of mentions
aspirated
all of a sudden.
V12
Ooh,
details inside.
that's
The
sick.
special feature is going to be the opening rear
I
crankshaft.
wonder what
and
Drifter
Andrew did a
D's
great
reaction
job
is going to
on
be to this
detailing
one,
the
'cause this is
engine
sick.
and all the suspension and exhaust pipe. So I'll hand it to him.
Thanks, Ron. Yeah, I mean, this casting's absolutely beautiful. I do want to give a quick shout out really quickly to Van because he has
They
been
should make
helping me,
a Mattel YouTube
or
channel for stuff
helping
like this and
mentor
other
me
adult
as
collector
I've
stuff.
kind of stepped
Agreed.
into the
Definitely
RLC
agreed.
world. And you know, he's
they'd love
beyond
this kind of
like
content.
this guy's a genius. Van, like your work is insane, and so thank
Okay.
you because this was
Finish my
actually the
popcorn.
first RLC car I worked on doing the deco for. And
he did the
I
deco
really
on
felt
this
like
one?
my career was riding on this one. so
What a place to start.
yeah, it was tough, and that's I
Fabio,
think why
yo!
I really wanted to do it right and
Yes,
bring out the details that Ron had put into it. And so you'll see we have the exhaust right here, the Italian flag on the diffuser.
Oh, I didn't even
it's a
notice.
gorgeous
That's
car.
sick.
It really
I didn't
feels like
notice
a
the
fine piece of
diffuser with
jewelry.
that. That's
So,
cool.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I think it set a really high mark for RLC and for Hot Wheels in general.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be chasing that dragon for a long time.
Yes, that's the new benchmark, I guess.
Yep. It's,
But
it's pretty challenging to get the mirrors right because it's
100%
like
Hot
first
Wheels
in
did a lot of this
1/64
too.
scale. Like
Oh wait,
I-
but that.
I
that's
try
a
to
good
replicate
mirror. I didn't
the,
even notice
like
the mirrors there.
The accent of the real car because the mirror side mirror is like
think
inspired
100%
by the
Hot Wheels
woman's
did a
side,
lot
so
of
I
this
need to
stuff
keep that in 1/64
with
scale.
fantasy stuff, and I just hope they
So
bring that
here
back.
it is. Pagani
Gorgeous.
Huayra out.
No, I want them
Love
to bring
it.
it back because
Good
it'd be
work.
sick.
Thanks, guys.
All right, what's
Great
next?
job. And that one comes to Mattel Creations in spring as well.
Spring? Okay.
We've got 3 cars left.
Yes, we still have a few more.
So, Brendan,
Which
why don't
one's
you take us through the Skyline?
All right, another Skyline.
What?
What do you say? Well,
That's impossible.
it is the BNR 34, so it's the
who
newer
cares?
version, and this one has a new paint on it. And forgive us, folks, it is tough to show on camera, but this
a new
is a color-changing paint. I'm going to do my best to
Oh!
slowly tilt it. Hopefully you can see it. The spoiler
Oh,
looks
okay,
blue on
okay,
the screen
okay,
we're
okay.
looking at.
I was thinking
The
it was
rest
just
of it looks
Spectra Flame.
purple.
It's something
sometimes
else.
there's
I
a
was
little
like, it's
bit of,
another
like,
purple Skyline. Didn't
gold
we already
or
have
some kind of
purple
another
Skyline?
color in there too, but it's
So they created a new
really,
paint color.
really spectacular to see in
Oh,
person. I
that's
just hope it
nice.
conveys on camera.
Sorry, I remember doing that
the
on
same way
Midnight
it
Club
does
a lot.
for us. But this is still, I believe, a sample in development.
It's very hard to see.
It's
I
got
can't
the
really
number
tell.
F1,
Other than that one
152
little
on the roof.
time he did it, it's
so it's
basically
still-
just purple. Other than
This
that,
car right now, the headlights.
I'm gonna.
I personally
ahead.
can't wait to add that one to my collection, but we do have a
It
few
is
more.
cool. It is cool. So, which one can we show next?
How about the mini truck?
All right. Well, we'll stay on brand with Nissan, and we just got this sample in yesterday, but this is the latest and greatest of our 1986 Nissan 720 mini truck, and this is the one with the
This is
posable
sick, dude.
bed, so that you
Oh,
can
that's
do
so
the
cool.
whole
I love this.
mini truck
love
thing with
this.
the bed dancing truck.
That's so cool.
And this thing is just gorgeous. Got nice deco on there. I love how on the chassis, we've got some shut-offs on there so that you can see right through next to the
Now, this
fuel
is
tank and in
100%
the
Hot
back,
Wheels
just
type
like you
stuff.
would
I love
on
this.
the real mini trucks. And yet you can pose this thing, you can
That's so
twist it
cool.
around 360. I mean, you can
It's crazy
do
how
whatever
good
you
a
want.
ball
There's
joint
even
can
cool
work, even
speaker
on,
and TV
collector
deep
items
screen
like this.
details on there, and yeah, it's really neat. And then of course it snaps
Fits so
back
well
right
back.
where it belongs.
Like
so
that's really impressive,
can
actually.
do all sorts of cool stuff.
Okay, I'm
but
gonna
no
have to skip
lettering
ahead
on it.
still. I'm sorry.
It's got all the stereo detail. You've already described the bed, the dancing, which is we've never done before.
No.
Obviously. I'm really
Red Light
excited
Club.
about this, bumper and all.
yes,
As-
yes, yeah, worked on. So I can say out of all these vehicles here, I did something. At least I can justify my job.
Good
Dwayne had
job.
nothing to do with that.
No,
car.
no, Dwayne had nothing to do with that one. But, we showed you a couple from Dwayne. We're going to show you one more here. This is one of the 3 remaining 2024 new models. So you're going to see it here first. We did not show it at the convention. We have not snuck
Oh,
it,
this
however
is
you
the
say
big boy. This
grammatically
was the
correct.
Audi.
Snuck on the boards, but this is the one from the 80s. I was hinting on there. We have one from the 70s, one from the 80s, and a modern car. This is the one from 1985, and it is the Audi Sport Quattro
Yeah,
S1.
buddy.
And yeah,
That looks
Dwayne
really
is
good,
Dwayne is going to help
actually.
us with that. This is just a 3D print. It's still, you know, fairly early on in development, but it's going to
Ooh,
have
yeah.
the body, the separate
Yeah.
die-cast spoiler, die-cast chassis,
Definitely, yeah. it's
separate
definitely still in
headlights in the
rough
front.
stages at
It'll
the
have an
moment, but it
opening
looks
engine hood.
cool.
This particular 3D print is broken, so I can just get rid of the hood like that. But you'll see it's got engine detail inside, of course, interior and everything else, separated dashboard and all that. But
Broken.
you know, even right down to the casting detail on the underside of
Oh,
the hood.
wow,
So,
that's
this
crazy
thing
right
is
there on
going to
the
be
hood.
another home run. But what can you tell us? What are you thinking for
Yeah,
Deco
well,
on this?
One thing I want to say is how much I enjoy the casting detail that's been added to the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I got
I've
popcorn
seen that on a few cars
Yep.
recently, and
To the
I'm
stage
sorry.
to get into the Q&A portion of this.
so I'm really looking forward to this.
What are you saying, Van?
I'm saying he's a swell guy, just like everybody else.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to stop it right there. I have to actually go to work. But basically, this is a really good live stream. We basically did most of the Q&A. I might just might just react to it another time. Honestly, this is it kind of sucks because this came at a really weird time. But hey, I hope you enjoyed anyway. Dirt Seek's leaked gameplay, Ghetto Rally, Nissan GTR. Okay. Yeah, it's really banger, guys. Thank you so much for watching Ultra Blocks. Thank y'all all for tuning in. I will see you next time, very soon, hopefully. And I gotta get to work. Bye. End scene.